Hey, what's up, Exit the Matrix family? Bob here. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining me on this morning talk. Hey guys, sorry I have not posted for almost a week now because I've been caught up in all of the aftermath of the hurricane here in western North Carolina. We have had no internet and no cell service since last Friday. And this morning, this is Tuesday morning, is the first little bit of internet I've gotten. So woke up this morning, getting ready for work, and we finally got a little bit of cell service. It's kind of spotty and stuff. Of course, I'm just recording this off my phone, but I realized, okay, now I got to start getting some videos going now because I didn't know how long. They were saying it might not be till Friday or Saturday that we were going to get any kind of internet or cell. So anyways, I've been cut off from the world, and but it's given me some time to think, and was getting a lot of things caught up around the house that I put off because of so much going on. But all of a sudden, when you don't have the internet and I'm not having to work on all my platforms and everything, it gave me a little extra time to get stuff done. But we are okay. Our house is fine. Nothing happened to our property or us personally, my family, but there are a lot of people out here that are in rough shape because of the storm. There's a lot of homes destroyed, people dead, especially in the Asheville area. The towns around Asheville really got hammered bad. So we were kind of, luckily our town was just kind of on the edge of that. We still got the storm, but and we had some houses lost and damage in our town, but not on the massive scale that you're seeing in Asheville and stuff. So anyways, put that aside. Hey guys, I wanted to talk about terraforming, the earth being terraformed. And I really think something's coming up, folks. I think this big push for the climate cult stuff, all of this spraying of the skies that's been going on for the last 30 years, all this talk about reducing CO2 on the earth, which those of us that actually can think logically understand that CO2 is one of the building blocks of life on earth. In fact, it is the most important thing to plants and nature. It's a proven fact. The higher the CO2 level is, the more green, the more lush the plants are. That's why they pump CO2 into greenhouses, folks. It grows your vegetables bigger and stronger and faster. And if we cut down CO2 on the earth, we're going to start taking away this food source from plants, from everything, from nature, from what this planet needs. Now, we have a lot of these hooligans like John Kerry and all these people, that Al Gore, and these freaky leftist fanatics that have been these grifters, these parasites on society that have been pushing this fear propaganda for the last 30 years or more. And unfortunately, you can't get these parasites out of Congress or anything. It's like they never go away. And they've been grifting off all this. They're invested in carbon credits and taxes and all this crap. And so they're looking to make millions and possibly billions out of all this. So of course they're pushing it. They're grifters. See, these people, folks, these people never produce anything for humanity. They never do anything for humanity. All they do is grift on humanity. But I think there's something deeper going on here. I mean, when you really listen to these guys, I just listened to John Kerry here. I don't know if he's speaking at the WEF or where he was at. But, the guy's a cadaver. It's like, please go away, dude. If you care about the planet so much, well, why don't you take your carbon footprint off of the earth? But, anyways, let's be a little nicer, I guess. But just listen to this guy talk, man. It's like he's not even a human. The way he talks about humanity, it's like he sees us as like rodents. as a plague. He doesn't see us for the sovereign entities, the source spirits that we are, the literal, immortal gods on earth, incarnated in human form. He doesn't see us as that. And I think that's for a reason. And I think these people truly understand what we are and what this truly is, this world. But I think they're playing for the other team, if you get my meaning. I think, and I'm not talking about Team Humans, okay? We are getting real close, folks, to the return of the Anunnaki. And I know this sounds crazy. I know. But I'm starting to see how it could be possible because of the way that these elite, these ruling elite, and yes, they're not elite people, they're just elite jerks, that's all. They're scum, they're elite scum, that's all they are. So when I say elite, understand, I'm not giving them a positive connotation. They're jerks. They're freaks, they're weirdos, they're losers, they're scam artists, they're parasites. I can't give them one single positive name because that's all they are. But I think that they're preparing the planet for the arrival, for the return of the Watchers, of the Elohim, of the Anunnaki, whatever you want to call them, the Anuna, the gods, the little g gods. I believe they're returning. It seems like they're planning for something. And they're terraforming the planet, so possibly the oxygen levels and CO2 levels and stuff are tweaked out, so it's more hospitable for this other species that is similar to humans. Because once again, folks, like I've taught you, it's in Genesis, it's in the cuneiform. We were created in their image. See, people always say, well, does God look like me? Do angels look? No, folks, we look like them, okay? They took the original hominids that were on the earth, our ancestors, at least through some blood and DNA, and they hybridized. They hybridized that. Maybe they tried it with multiple different types. There were times, folks, on the earth when there were multiple different hominids walking the earth at the same time. It was almost like a Lord of the Rings type thing, different species, not just different variations of human, as far as races, but these were like actually different types of humanoids. Well, they tinkered with those humanoids, and when they finally got the Homo sapien made through hybridization by mixing of their genes with the hominid, they must have wiped out the other species, the other hominids, because they couldn't have competition with their new hominid that they just created, because the original hominids were more powerful, they were stronger, they were bigger. They could have wiped out this new fledgling Homo sapien race, even though it was smarter. See, if you look at the way our bodies are designed, folks, it's quite obvious. Even scientists will say this. It's an enigma, because the only thing that gives us an upper hand in this realm is our minds, our brains. Our bodies are weak. Our bodies are vulnerable. Our bodies cannot handle temperature variations that well. Our bodies have hardly any hair covering them. We don't have claws. We don't have sharp teeth. We don't have massive muscles and strength, like gorillas and such. We are a very weak species. And we're a species that would have never survived on this planet, this earth, this realm, whatever. Oh my God, the flat earther's going to attack me now. My God. But, okay, we'll just say realm, okay? Does that make everybody happy? But it's obvious that humans were not designed for this realm, that we've come from somewhere else. And in fact, obviously our spirits come from somewhere else, but the DNA for these bodies comes from somewhere else. At least the part that was hybridized, the part that was mixed in with our original ancestors. And it's quite obvious that this group, these watchers, the Elohim, that they had a problem with our populations when they get too much. When our populations get out of hand and they lose control of us, they cut the population down, folks. And if you look at what happened with the jibber jabber and how that was all designed purposefully, and you look at what they're doing with the skies and the food and the water, poisoning us at every step of the way. And they know goddamn well that they're doing it, okay, folks? They know it. See, they control the banking, they control the corporations, the media. This is all on purpose. There's a reason why Deagle was showing a massive drop in populations around the earth. Every country. Because this is designed, folks. They're preparing the way for the return of the Watchers. Okay? Now, I've always believed that there's still a remnant of them here on earth. And see, folks, they're probably some of these people calling for this stuff. Because, like I said, look at your Bible, Genesis. Come, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. In the cuneiform, Enki and Ninmah, in the Atrahasis, it talks about how they hybridized the human race. Ninmah's holding up the Adam, the Adamu, saying, look at what I created with my hands. This is all there, folks. We've had the keys to the truth. We just have overlooked it. Because they always told us it's mythology, it's this and that. They take these stories and they twist them just enough. So we always think these things are fairy tales, or, these religions are twisted just enough that we never get the full truth. Same with our evolution theory. They know goddamn well. Look, folks, geneticists understand quite obviously that we are a hybrid race. They understand that we've been genetically tinkered with. They understand that we do not have a direct evolutionary connection to the other hominids that have been found on the earth, the bones and stuff, the remains. They know that, folks. They know this stuff. They know that we had the worship gene inserted in us artificially. They know that our telomeres were capped, that they limited our lifespan to 120 years max. They know that this is all artificial, folks. We've always had the keys, folks. The problem is that nobody connects the dots, okay? Now, I'm not on this Planet X Nibiru, the Zachary Sitchin like theory, okay? About this planet coming by. I don't think it's quite like that. I think that they've got some kind of stargates, or they can jump dimensions. I think they're more interdimensional than extraterrestrial. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what because you got to understand, folks, we're interdimensional beings, okay? We are interdimensional. We are conscious energy entities. We are spirits that portal into this world through the woman, through the womb, okay? We get birthed into this realm, into a human carnal form, the beast, the body. And we forget, or we are purposely made to forget where we come from. And we go on the hero's journey while we're here. And we help build this realm. We help manage this realm. We create in this realm. But they also use us as slave labor in this realm. The day that you're born, you're a slave. Your social security number is traded on the stock market as a security to the debt. That's owned by these same creeps, these central bankers, these ones that rule the world behind the scenes, which some of them are probably some of the Watchers that are still here. The ones that turned away from the light. The ones that turned towards darkness. The ones that try to lie to us and hide from us what the truth is and where we come from. See, that's why, folks, everybody has this feeling inside that we yearn to know where we come from and why we're here. Folks, on the other side, you have those answers. But when you come to this realm, that's part of the rules. Or at least it's the way it's designed. But it seems to me that these overlords, these watchers, these Anuna, these Anunnaki, whatever you want to call them, the fallen angels, whatever, it don't matter, that they are coming back en masse. And I think they're preparing the way. That's what's truly going on here with and they're trying to cut our populations down. And then all this push for transhumanism, think about it, folks. Think about it. This species, this hybrid that they created, has gotten too smart and too numerous. And we're hard to manage, and we're chaotic. Because we are battling with our higher self and with our lower carnal self. The animal instincts that came from our original hominid bloodline. That was more animalistic, instinctually driven. That actually was following a type of evolutionary pattern. See, the humans we were not part of that evolution. We were an upgrade. We were tinkered with. We were hybridized. And this is in the Bible, folks. It's in Genesis. It's in the cuneiform. It's in the Hindu Vedic text. It's in the Egyptian. It's in everything. They tell us, even the Greeks and Roman, mythologies, quote unquote, about Prometheus and all that. Look, folks, I can't tell you why we're here exactly. I have my theories, and I can't tell you exactly what's coming up, but it seems to me that we are being set up for this return. Now, a lot of you that are, more religious, that are, Christians and stuff, you're going to say, yeah, in Revelation, it says Yeshua returns with the host of heaven, See, folks, the Bible, especially Revelation, is a playbook that the elite use. See, they're the ones doing all this, the transhumanism, the mark of the beast. They're the ones setting up for the return of the Anuna. Now, what if we weren't told the truth about all? What if that was all tweaked out just enough to make us embrace this return? But in all respect, but it was actually tricking us so that we accept what's coming instead of preparing for what's coming. And I'm not trying to scare anybody here, folks. Look, I don't know. For all we know, it seems as if some of the Anuna were beneficial to humanity and some were not. They're like us. We're like them, right? We have the same propensity to do great good or great evil or everything in between. See, we're like them. We have the emotions like they have. We have the mannerisms like they have. And it's quite obvious that whatever these beings are, that they passed on their traits to us, okay? Mixed in with some of the other carnal instincts and human, the animalistic traits that we already had too from our ancient ancestors that were here before these characters showed up. Or at least before they started tinkering with these hominids. So, I don't believe they're all bad, and I don't believe they're all good. It's probably just like humanity. There's probably good factions and bad factions. There's probably factions that are kind of like I try to be more the middle road, because I see when things are too far to the left or too far to the right, they go to hell, and it just leads to totalitarianism. It doesn't matter. People on the right would say they could bring in a utopia, but they'll bring in a religious dictatorship on us if they had the ability to. Just like the left. Look at the freaky path these people are taking us down. I mean, these people are, man, they're weird. I don't know what else to say. The people that are far extreme radical left, they are fucking weird. Weird people, man. They are weird. They're odd. They think like, it's weird. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna stop there. I don't want to keep talking back because there are good people on the left. Look, there are moderate people on the left. There's people more. I resonate more with people more centrist, center to the left, center to the right. Okay, that's where I sit. Okay, and I'm not saying you got to be like that. You can be far right or far left. I don't care. But when the far right or the far left gains total power over the other sides of the spectrum, then they bring totalitarianism. They bring tyranny. And that always happens. It doesn't matter, folks. It's the way it always works. It's just like these Christians, like, they have this, like, they forget about, like, the Inquisitions and the genocides all around the earth done at the sword while they're holding the cross, you know? I mean, they forget about all this, you know? Conversion at the end of a sword or a gun. You know, they think like, oh, those were the great times, you know, when Christianity ruled the world, you know? Like, no, folks, it was not a good time at all, okay? It was total tyranny. In the left, we see what they do with Marxism, communism. You know, look what they do. Oh, and fascism. Trust me. They always say fascism's far right. No, it's far left. Yes. The that party in Germany, they were far left. They were not right, okay? That is BS when they try to pin that on the right. However, the right will bring in religious tyranny, okay? And we all know that the religions were started by these watchers. And we all know that that's part of their control mechanism they use to lie to us, to deceive us, to control us. And they'll bring in a tyranny based on the watchers' control. Okay? So let's just be real about all that. So what I see is that there is some kind of terraforming that they're doing, that they're preparing the planet for, and they're hiding it under this whole, you know, global warming thing and under this climate change thing. It looks like that they're preparing the way for the return. Now, I don't know what that means, folks. I really don't, okay? I don't know. Maybe there will be beneficial ones, you know, that'll return. And they'll tell us the truth, and they'll enlighten us back to what this planet really is, or this earth really is, and why we're here and where we came from. Or perhaps they'll have their own war amongst themselves, and they'll use us as their pawns like they did in the past. When you read the Old Testament, folks, all those wars were wars between the gods, okay? Between the Anuna. And they used humans as their pawns, like as their little pieces on the chessboard, right? So I don't know, folks. It's been really bad. Like I said, out here, we're backed up at work because of the storm. I got to roll. I can't waste any time. I'm already a little late today. So I actually slept in a little bit today. Had to try to get some recharge in. So, but I'd like to hear what you guys think about that. Do you think are they terraforming this earth, and why? You know, why are they doing it? You know, and what are your thoughts? Do you think we're going to see a return of the Anunnaki, of the Watchers, the fallen angels, whatever you want to call them? So, hey, anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Remember, I've got openings for booking now, especially now because I haven't been able to talk to anybody. But I do have some openings for bookings for one-on-one Zooms. And I'd love to get to know some of you guys one-on-one. And if that's the best way you can help support Exit the Matrix is, you know, a donation for my time, you know, and we can talk about whatever you like. So hit me up through Facebook Messenger on the Facebook Exit the Matrix, that is Exit the Matrix Facebook Messenger, or you can even message me in the comments on YouTube, and we can connect that way too. So anyways, guys, I'll try to get some videos rolling this week. I'll get caught up. So I know it's been almost a week since I posted, but that's why I just want to let you guys know, and I am okay. So I appreciate you guys. And anybody that is a follower of mine that lives out in Western North Carolina, I wish you the best. I hope that you made it through this okay. And in Georgia too, okay? I don't want to forget Georgia, because Georgia get hammered, and Tennessee too. So any of you guys, I hope you guys are safe, your families and your properties okay, and hopefully your communities are okay, or at the very least that you guys can rebuild quickly. So best wishes to all of you guys, and I'll talk to you later.